Starting warm season outdoor plants indoors is essentially a question of, well, timing. Pop those seeds or take those cuttings too early and you'll quickly run out of space. Wait too long and, well, you're missing out on the actual outdoor growing season. Get it right and you'll end up with far, far larger, more productive plants. Now, 2 environmental factors are key to your timing. There are others, but I suggest you focus on these 2, nighttime air temperature and hours of daylight per day. First, nighttime air temperature. I don't care what your daytime highs are. If your outdoor nighttime temperatures drop below 60 degrees, then it's still too early to put your tomatoes out. Period. Below 65 degrees is too early for your peppers. Too early in exodus will stunt growth and maybe shock your plants into premature flowering. Second, day length. This is particularly relevant to short-day photoperiodic plants that will flower if nights are 12 hours or more. So check the sunrise and sunset times for your area to make sure that ideally you have 14 hours of daylight or more to keep your plants from flowering prematurely. Put an X on this date in the calendar. You may also want to check it against a moon chart because moon watchers will tell you that transplanting in the weeks following a full moon, as the moon wanes through this into its 4th quarter, is preferable as it's the best time for transplants and root development. Next, consider the growth rates of your chosen species. Fast-growing tomatoes shouldn't be started from seed more than 6 weeks before your X date. Slower-growing chilies and peppers can easily handle 2 or 3 months of indoor growth. For Propagation Media, it doesn't have to be soil, but if that's going to be their final destination, then it doesn't hurt to get them used to it. Choose a slightly lighter mix such as vermisoil or Mother Earth cocoa and perlite. There's nothing to stop you from starting your seeds or cuttings off in rockwool blocks or rapid rooters either, and then transplanting them into pots filled with coco coir or soil-based potting mixes. Just be careful that when you transplant to keep the block moist, as some potting mixes can actually wick the moisture out of your starter blocks. A super sprouter propagator will help to keep humidity levels up during germination and early development. A heat mat is handy too, but be sure it's connected to a thermostatic controller, otherwise I find it can get too hot. Now, if you're not using starter cubes or plugs, then just fill something like this 72-cell plant insert with a nice light potting mix like Cocotech PX or Mother Earth cocoa with perlite. The perlite helps to avoid dampening off. Now, my buddy Eric Bixer from Growzine sprinkles a layer of Growstone in between the cell tray and the bottom of the tray of the propagator, and that's a nice tip right there for you. Other items on your checklist should be plant labels. I love these multicolored ones from Growers Edge. Share the rainbow, taste the rainbow. A bunch of 1-gallon pots. Maybe some 2 or 3-gallon ones too if you want to grow up larger plants, but like I said, make sure you have the space. Rapid Start for quick root development, and Subculture M to get the fungi party started. Now, as for propagation and vegetative growth lights, something like a 2 or a 4 Sunblaze T5 fixture is going to cover the same growing area as the fixture itself. Pimp them out with PowerVeg T5 lamps from iHortolux, as these have significant UV output, which will help your plants enormously when they make the transition to the UV-rich world of sunlight. Plants propagated without UV often suffer when they go outside. If you want to veg your plants up more, then an LEC 315 or 630 is ideal, or a metal halide. Alright, I'll stop there. Subscribe already. Oh, and if any of you people use Instagram, please find me, EverestF, and add me, as my number of followers is, well, embarrassingly low. Should I stick to just swimwear or post fully nude shots so you can all see my YOLO Wonder Pepper and tomatoes? You see what I did there? Okay. Your guidance is appreciated. Muchos gracias, amigos. This is Everest. Out.